Welcome to our final Rocket League, not Rocket League, this is Overwatch 2, Overwatch 2 JV Red, their final preseason game for this semester, as we get things ready to go here. And it's just going to be an excellent night here tonight as we wait for everyone to come in here. As I am in the lobby currently, just making sure that I can try to get all spec. And it should be an excellent night here. These Mustangs JV team played incredibly last week, played incredibly the week before that, and they're looking to finish off the preseason here on a high, get themselves another win under their belt. I know it doesn't really count for all that much, but they have just been really excited about all of this and doing a great job so far as we get into things. Our starting lineup for tonight, we've got Imbersi and Replica on as your supports, Shan on tank, and Demise and Fusion. And Demise and Fusion on DPS. Great teams there. As we just get ready now for this first game to begin. And everything looking good. It looks like talking to the home team here, which is not us. It's the Arkansas State University team, Three Rivers. They are the home team here. I'm like looking at that, asking for what's called all spec so I can get the full look at both teams as we're playing. It makes it a lot easier to know what the flow of the game is going to look like. And something that we don't typically get from a lot of these teams is a very nice response. And I don't know if they're going to watch this VOD back on our YouTube channel, Mustangs Esports, or if someone might even be watching this stream right now. But thank you guys so much for being so courteous and understanding of why we want to be all spec. I know you guys are all spec as well, and it really makes the viewing experience for everyone a lot more comfortable. So I'm super excited for that. It should be just a really good night tonight. This Rocket League... I keep on saying Rocket League. This Overwatch 2 team has played really well together the past couple of weeks. I've been able to see Demise personally in the facility getting a lot of training in, but they spend a lot of time with their coach, Sundown, who's on the varsity team. He played last night in an unfortunate loss there as Overwatch gets their first loss in the NACE League last night. As it looks like we've got the ready from the Eagles. Ready should be coming out here from the Mustangs as we'll get into our first game mode of the night for the rotations in NJCAAE is our control point map. This is a new map introduced in I believe the last season, so season 8, when Mauga, the new character, was introduced. It's called Samoa. I actually got to play on this map this morning. Yeah, this morning. Had a big win there. And I believe that's the only comp match I was able to win. Or no, I won a comp match this afternoon. The entire season has been reworked, but not the game modes. This is a control point game mode. As you guys can see in this highlighted rectangular area, this is the control point on this first map. There are 3 maps, best 2 out of 3. So if the Mustangs take the sweep, they'll sweep the next 2 maps. And it looks like we've already got a pause to this game as we get things started here. As it looks like we are going to restart the match. As we just get things ready to go here. We'll stick on that screen as you guys are able to watch it. Here we go. everything is set up. We'll start on... I do not know what these exact maps are called, but I do know that this map is particularly frustrating. This hole in the middle, something I've fallen into multiple times. It does have a bounce pad in the middle, unlike some of the other maps. A lot of the other maps will be unforgiving, especially in the center of point, where that will just be your death. But looking very good so far. The comp out of the Mustangs, we've got Embersi on Kiriko, Replica on the Baptiste, Shan on that Ramatra we've seen the past couple of weeks. An excellent, excellent choice from Shan. Demise on that Sojourn, and Fusion on the Reaper. Mustangs are going to try to make their way in here fairly quickly, coming out the gate. Here they go. Reinhardt comp coming out of the Eagles, the Arkansas Eagles. Definitely a choice there for them, as Embersi, the first one to fall in this last preseason matchup. Demise also falling there. The rest of the Mustangs will fall back. They'll take this opportunity, the Eagles, to grab some extra room. We hop on board with Shan up in the front of this team. Incredible work by Shan these last couple of weeks on the JV squad. Last semester helped lead them to a very successful first season there. And leading this team onto point right now. He'll immediately be able to go in onto point. He'll grab one, he'll grab two in his Nemesis form. Looking for a third, he'll find that third. Mustangs will take control of the point here, and Shan will get another kill under his belt. 4 out of 5 Eagles fall to Shan's, honestly, falls to Shan's hands. 3 of them fall to his Nemesis form there. So move over to Demise on that Sojourn, a character that I've become very familiar with this new patchwork that's come out. Apologize for a little bit of the lagginess, but Demise able to get the Kiriko in the back line there, working off of the ultimate sent out by Replica on that Baptiste, the first ultimate used in this game so far. Join back up with the front line here, and Bercy on that back line will be shot down. Replica also. Shan will be thrown off the map, but the enemy Reinhardt will do so as well. Another ultimate comes out. Fusion, the only one left. He'll stall out as much as possible. Mustangs able to get up to 59% on that hold. Only 30% currently for the Arkansas Eagles. As the Mustangs look to take back the point here, they're able to do it fairly decisively off the rip there. Kitsune Rush comes out, but the Reinhardt able to go in and grab one. The Kitsune Rush proving to be ineffective, as the Mustangs will all fall via team kill, and it will give the Eagles the opportunity to take the lead of this game one. Remember, this is best of 3 maps. This is only the first map, so the Mustangs are going to want to win here to keep things going, and they've got the ult advantage 2-3 for the Mustangs. Fusion waiting for a good opportunity as Kitsune Rush comes out from the Eagles. Fusion takes this opportunity to move around. Shan will fall, as well as Fusion. Mustangs will try to back up right now. Getting chased around just a little bit. And Demise not able to get anyone as his life runs out. 87% now. They're going to need to make a move fairly soon, as we see Fusion going right in onto point. He's going to get onto point, and he'll look to use his ultimate. His ultimates come out all around. We get into overtime here. Shan's able to get one. Replica is able to get one. Demise able to get one using his ultimate. Shan's able to get another, and the Mustangs will take control of point at 60%, and they will keep Fusion's ultimate. That is really important. Fusion's ultimate could really change the tides, especially with how the enemy team is mocked up against the Mustangs here. A well-timed ultimate on Fusion's part could mean 2 or 3 kills, if not many more. And Bercy unfortunately falling off the side there, a little bit of a mistake. And ultimate comes out from 2 members of the Eagles offense. Shen will fall early. Replica and Fusion will as well. They'll take control of the point, and Bercy will attempt to get back. She will be unable to, and the first, a very hard-fought first point will go the way of the Eagles.
Score 1-0.
As I said before, we're moving on to map 2. Mustangs, if they want to win this game, have to win out the rest of the maps. Win here and on the next map. I do not know what the maps are called currently, as this map is fairly new to me. I've only played it a handful of times so far, but obviously doing a very good job tonight. The Mustangs kept that one very close. A nice team comp out of them, and it looks like we're going to get Fusion switching over to a couple of characters. Going to stick on the Bastion. Bastion get a little bit of a buff coming into this patch. All heroes did, but I believe Bastion, as a personal favorite hero of mine, was able to get one. Replica moves on to the Ana. The rest of the team stays the same. And Bercy on that Moira, we saw that switch at the end of the game, because it looks like everything stays the same, mostly the same, as we've got a Cassidy and a Lucio. Fusion taking down that tank buster. Some really, really good hits there as Shant looks to move up and make some moves stick. Demise able to grab one as Shan finds his way back. Demise able to grab another. Demise looking for a third. Him and Shan will be able to do it. Shan gets the kill confirmed. Rest of the team on point. A team kill for the Mustangs. And a great way to start off this map too. So they'll take control of the point. And the key to that victory, splitting up that Eagles offense. And, you know, you separated them into 2 squads and you just take them down one at a time. As it looks like we got to switch at the tank position. That Reinhardt has turned himself into a Sigma. It's a great work by Fusion as he makes his tank form count, as he'll get 1 kill and be able to get a lot of damage in on a second. They move in on the Reaper. Shan able to win that tank fight. Unfortunately, not able to win the DPS fight there. Shan in the 1v2. He'll go after the Lucio. He'll be able to grab it. Replica gets kill confirmed on the Reaper. And the Mustangs now up towards 50% fairly soon. They will be able to get to 50%. In a fairly good position. Mustangs with the ult advantage as well. 3-1. Looking to close on a couple of ultimates there. And again, playing that split offense from the Eagles there as they hope to catch them off guard. But Shan, all eyes on the prize. You see Fusion there trying to deal with the back room. Demise able to grab it. Fusion able to shut down that ultimate with the help of the Ana. With the help of Replica, Shan will be able to grab another kill. Mustangs now at 80%. 1 or 2 more team fights to go here as they look to secure points, secure map 2, force a map 3 for this first game. And going to take the long way around. See Fusion with an ultimate here. And unfortunately not able to grab anything. But that Reaper will prove pivotal. Demise able to bring out his ultimate. He'll get 2. Looking for a third. He'll be able to find it with the help of Shan. Mustangs will grab a team kill, and they'll grab map 2 as well. An excellent, excellent victory for the Mustangs in map 2. You can see their confidence grow throughout the weeks. Something you can see on our YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch previous VODs of this team. They played beautifully in this preseason for the past 2 weeks. This team has grown stronger together, and their adaptation from map 1 to map 2 is leaps and bounds. The ability to shut down those tanks, for Shan to keep that confidence in his Ramata, a character that he's incredible with, sitting at that diamond rank. proved really pivotal for the Mustangs in map 2, and the confidence the rest of the team has on all of their characters made sure this map 3 was gonna happen. Not much changing from the Mustangs, and Bercy on the Kiriko. The Mustangs look to get to point early, taking the long way around, not moving on to point in the normal fashion. So we see another swap at tank, this time over to D.Va. We also see Replica taken out there. Shan able to get some movement there, able to take some revenge, but it's not going to be enough. Shan will fall as well. Replica makes the switch, or no, Replica stays on the Ana. A nice little team comp evolution from the Eagles as they look to take map 3 and game 1. Gets the Life Weaver, kind of being a little bit AFK there. We see Fusion make his way back over onto the Reaper. Early game adjustments. And Bercy bursted there by the enemy Bastion. Enemy Life Weaver also proving pivotal for the health of that D.Va. 3 kills. Demise gets 2. Replica gets 1. They're going to make their way onto point right now. All that's left is a Lucio and the D.Va. Lucio will fall as Fusion makes his way over to try to find out where that D.Va is. The D.Va has made their way back to spawn. The rest of the Mustangs will remain on point. 48% that first hold for the Eagles. Mustangs are going to look to just hold things here. Ultimate comes out from the enemy Bastion. We'll see where that lies. Slow and steady wins the race. Ultimate comes out from the enemy D.Va. Nano also comes out, as well as a Nemesis form. Shan will be able to get 1 with that. Mustangs have 2 left. As this point is covered still. 2v1 now. Tank and DPS into support versus a DPS. 2 ultimates ready for the Mustangs. 2 ultimates ready for this. Oh, and we got 1 ultimate being used by the Mustangs. Gonna try to make a count, able to get 1 there. And a Kiriko ultimate also being used. Fusion getting right up in the face of the enemy. Sojourn looking for the kill, able to get it. Replica able to get 1 as well. Shan able to get 1. The Mustangs now bring it up towards 75%. They'll take the lead of this game, this map 3 situation. So we now see a move onto Life Weaver, Alari, one of the newer characters. We haven't seen a lot of her in this new season. Fusion does have his ultimate ready, but he's going to need to be able to survive to use it. 97, 98. We're into overtime here, as Replica will fall. Looking for some movement here. Will we see him use his ultimate? He will use it. He'll be able to grab at least 1 from that ultimate. Could prove pivotal in the end of things. Shan making his way around point. Shan will be able to grab 1. It's those 2. They're waiting for the rest of the team to get back. Shan will fall. As 2 members of the Mustangs make their way back. Looking for a few. Mustangs will find who they need. That overtime will finish. The Mustangs take game 1 after losing that first map. It was close since the beginning. Mustangs up 1-0 in this final preseason match. And the play of the game gonna go towards Shan. Of course it's going towards Shan. His Ramatra is second to none. playing that tank role beautifully as he moves on to point. He sees his targets. You know, he's locked in on that Sigma, but sees, ooh, looks like someone else is a little bit low. If I just tilt it to the left, I'll be able to get that punch in. Grabs that kill, able to get the kill on the enemy Sigma as well, and it will give the Mustangs a 1-0 lead. And the Mustangs adapt to survive is the name of the game here tonight, as both comps obviously have experienced coaches behind them telling them how to switch comps when they need to, and it's been very, very good to the Mustangs here tonight. Shan obviously playing that lockdown Ramatra, and that proved pivotal so far tonight. But looking at Demise and Fusion, Replica, and Bercy, the four of them, able to move that core of the team around Shan and say, all right, we know that this comp suits you very well, but if we just tweak it a little bit, if we switch who Fusion's on and we switch who Bercy's on, you know, will that complement Shan better? Because obviously those two are, you know, a little bit of the weak links here. Not the players themselves, but the characters weren't playing well into the Eagles comp. So they go, all right, what can we do here? And they make those small adjustments mid-game or even between maps. And it really showed how good that team comp is. The Eagles not able to adapt as much as the Mustangs. They're a little bit more rigidity in their comps, but the fluidity of the Mustangs give them the win in game one. As we get ready for game two, that's going to be what's called a hybrid push map. I'll go over exactly what that is when we get into things, but hopefully everyone's having a great night. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Overwatch 2 JV Red final preseason game of this semester. Regular season starts up next week, though I believe we will be on the varsity team when that happens. So very exciting to be with this JV team. They put in a lot of work. A lot of these guys played last semester or they're new this semester. And it looks like for our hybrid map for tonight, we're going to be going to Preseason in Brazil. A very fun map coming from the home of Lucio, a character that we have seen the Mustangs play here tonight, as we're looking at who wants to be on attack and who wants to be on defense first. Both teams will get that opportunity. Again, I will go over exactly the specifics of what a hybrid map is once we get onto it. But again, going back to this team, they are constantly in the facility. These guys like to show up and show out for their team. I already know that there's a group of people there cheering them on, both former players and just alumni of the program, as it looks like the Mustangs are going to be on defense first. Always a nice place to set the pace, as they've been able to take some really nice team fights here as they look to take even more as we get things ready to go. This team very well balanced, similar ranks, and they're just really excited for this season. In my talks with Demise and Bercy specifically, they both have stated just how excited they are for this team, for this specific roster, as it's got a lot of really nice talent on it, but what it comes down to is the team synergy. The ability to play together as a team is a very difficult one that many teams struggle with. And the fact that they are able to do it so well is just getting them giddy for the regular season that starts up next week for NJCAAE. As you all know, the NACE season for our varsity roster, that is on Tuesdays, has already begun, as they look to continue to move things forward there. They're sitting 1-1 after a loss last night in Game 5. So, like I was saying before, the explanation of the hybrid game mode, this little box here is where you'll try to take the objective. The attacking team will take the objective here, and it will unlock their, I believe it's a pool float that you have to take through the streets. The streets start over here. You'll move it up the street, move it to this first checkpoint, and then into this facility, obviously modeled after Lucio, into this second point. For each objective that you capture, you will gain extra time, I believe about 2.5 minutes each, as we see the Mustangs starting to move their way over to their initial defensive positions. Each team will get a chance to attack and defend If both teams are able to successfully get all 3 points with time on the clock, we move into overtime, and that will depend with how much time is left for either team about how our overtime rules will be set. So if that is the case, I'll go over overtime when that happens. But the Mustangs looking to get things started here with a nice little opening. Here we go. Fusion on the Ashe, a character we have not seen tonight, but a really, really great movement there. Demise stays on that Sojourn. Shan on the Sigma. Replica on the Ana, and Ambersi on the Kiriko. Mustangs going to take that initial corner. It's a very popular spot to hold, as it really gives the defending team a lot of work there. Fusion able to get the first kill, but immediate revenge from the enemy Sojourn. Demise able to take that one. He moves down onto Shan as he gets hit by a boulder. Sigma v Sigma, very similar comps, if not almost the same. The only switch, Kiriko for Lucio. Well timed there from Shan as he waits for his shield to replenish himself. We'll move back just a little bit. Demise able to get one. Might as well unfortunately fall. The Mustangs forced to move back just a little bit onto their point. Mustangs sitting fairly good right now health-wise. Shan already has Flux. Goes in as we already see a switch at DPS over to this team as we see our first ults come out. Shan looking to grab at least one there. Not going to be able to do it. Shan will find a kill though, as he looks to go all in. Able to get another kill, looking for a third. They look to solo ult Shan. Shan will be solo ulted. So the rest of the Mustangs will sit back just a little bit. Ult advantage will go their way, as they'll have 2 ultimates ready right about now. We're very close time there as the cart will unlock. 4 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock now. The rest of the Mustangs look to get things started on the defensive end. They had a good little push there. Shan's forward. They look to take off angles here. Demise will fall in that top line. Shan forced to move back in that tank 1v1. Shan looks for a cheeky kill or two. Bob comes out from the enemy Ashe there. Shan forced to back out. Kitsune Rush does come out. How effective will it be? Nano Boost will be moved. Demise will activate their ultimate. Demise will find one, looking for more. Goes in on the back line, will be able to find 2. Fortunately, causing the growth of the shields there, but will be able to take him down. Demise and Fusion able to combine there, stop their advance. As we now just play the waiting game. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to push it up to that second point. You'll get a minute and a half if you're able to push it to that second point. As they move over to a dive comp now, moves on to a Genji and a Monkey. High Noon comes out from the Cassidy, not able to stop him in time. 2 ultimates used, as Ashe will use their ultimate fusion, using what they've got. Shan able to get 1, and Bercy able to get 1. Shan with the second as well as Fusion. They'll stop them in their tracks. The only one to fall there is the Bob from Ashe, from Fusion. These guys now getting set up for another onslaught. 1 minute, 47 seconds left. The important thing about defending this point the way that they are is to make sure they don't get C9 in the background. Things are looking decent right now. They look to come in. Shan says, no way. Demise helps take him down. Lucio looking low on his home field. The rest of the Mustangs will be able to move up. Shan will get 2. Replica with 1. Fusion with 1. Replica will fall in the background, but Fusion able to keep that one from falling too far into their own hands. A minute now left to move that card forward. Gets them an extra minute and a half if they're able to move it to the point. Mustangs looking pretty good on the defensive end currently. They'll have to replicate this on the offensive end, though, as we see a move over to Junk Rat. Very annoying character, very fast charging ultimate if done correctly. We see Winston move up. Fusion will be taken out. Kitsune Rush comes out from the Mustangs as Shan looking to take this tank fight here. Shan will unfortunately fall there. The rest of the Mustangs looking for it. And a minute and a half added to the clock there. The Mustangs need to hold it. And it's a good map for them to hold on that final point. You see that Winston start to move his way back. So Mustangs take some good positioning here. Everything gets moved forward just a little bit more than I hope the Mustangs would want. A minute and 14 seconds left. Mustangs with the ult advantage. They've got 2 ready. Fusion able to get 1. As with now 30 seconds, Shad takes his spot center stage in the front there, splits that team in half.
I'm on fire.
41 seconds now. Shan trying to move away after being hacked by the Sombra. A lot of switches being made from this offensive end from the Eagles as they're going to use the Lucio ultimate to move in. Shan already looking in a little bit of trouble there. Ultimate comes out from Shan, though, as he'll be able to get 1. He'll be able to get 2. Lucio looking low. Able to kill him there. The only one left is the Winston, and so probably trying to get a touch on Cart. He'll be killed. The Mustangs are going to let it sit there. They have set the bar. Now they need to go hit it. What that means is they weren't able to get a full 3 points, the Mustangs, in order to win. And the only condition here is if they bring it up to exactly where this card is, as I am fully stuck. All right, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. Where this card is currently, if the Mustangs are able to push it up to this, where this card is exactly, the Mustangs will win game 2 and put themselves in a nice situation to sweep the Eagles here in the preseason. If they are unable to push it this far, the game is over, and the Eagles will take it and tie things up against the Mustangs. See that golden square up here there right before I moved over to Replica. Replica on the Baptiste. So we see a similar comp to what we saw before. Shan moves his way over on to the Ramatra that we got to see last game.
If you can outthink your opponent, it's easy to outfight them.
Mustang's going to look to take a swift victory here.
Reaper, don't sneak up on me like that.
Time is very much of the essence. They had a really great time on that second point, holding them off for almost 5 minutes. So obviously they're going to look to take things a little bit quicker, get this game moving a little bit more fast paced, as we see a Ramatra comp out of the Eagles as well. immediately moving his way forward into the face of this team, making himself the center of attention. Already getting some incredible damage on the enemy Ramatra as he moves into Nemesis form. Immediately they have to pull out the ammo field. Demise able to grab two. Shan able to help Replica with another. Shan will grab it and an immediate grab a point. This is what I was talking about. The fast-paced nature of this Mustangs offense means that they were able to take point quickly. They're now up to 2/3, and they're going to continue to push things forward here. 3 minutes and about 5 seconds will be on the clock. They'll add 2.5 minutes as Ambersi able to take the Junkrat down. Mustangs got 5.5 minutes on the clock. They took things very quickly here as it looks like another switch at the tank position and at the DPS position over to an Orisa and a Junkrat. The Mustangs will keep their foot to the floor. They will take the reins and move things forward. Ultimate comes out from the enemy Sojourn. Shan also uses his ultimate. Shan looking a little low, but he'll be able to use it to his advantage. They push up to where the Mustangs were able to hold. Shan will move things around. Demise will fall in the background. The Mustangs forced to move back. Shan moves into kind of where that last bubble is. Replica forced to use his ammo field. Looks like Fusion making his way over to the Reaper pick. Very good before. Mustang's gonna look to take the long way around. Shan already in on the enemy Orisa. So see a Riptire gonna try to come around and take out at least some of this roster. And Demise, as the team is separated, will be able to do it. Looking for more. Will take that Sojourn fight. Kitsune Rush comes out. Fusion, Shan, they're looking for a team kill. They'll be able to get the team kill, and they'll move forward a pretty penny. With 3:25 left on the clock, they're looking for a quick strategy to defend the Mustangs. A lot of time left on the clock. As Shan immediately up in their faces, and with the help of Demise able to get two. Fusion able to get two. The Mustangs will grab the point. 4:37. That Kiriko is there. I think standing in between the Mustangs and a team kill. But they're going to be able to try to stagger the Kiriko here. They'll get the stagger on the Kiriko. They'll move things forward. And the Mustangs now have 4 minutes and 15 seconds. A lot more time than was given to the Eagles. As they look to continue to push things forward, Fusion starts things off. He will be taken out, though. The revenge kill. Lot of abilities used from that Orisa. Will Shan take advantage? He will take advantage as he looks for that Baptiste in the background. As we've got two ultimates from Sojourns coming out here. They will make the most out of it. 3 kills for the Mustangs as they will push that cart just forward enough. Mustangs start their sweep 2-0 against the Eagles. And another hard-fought victory. But again, the Mustangs, instead of using the adaptation to their advantage, they went, we're going to stay strong in this comp. We see you guys trying to adapt to us and expecting us to make switches based off of how you move your comp. We're not going to do that this time around. We know how to adapt if need be, but we don't need it there. And Shan starting off, it was an incredible team kill for the Mustangs. And again, what it comes down to here at the end of the game, at the end of the day, is patience from this Mustangs offense. You know, you saw them getting up in their faces, but they weren't taking too much ground. They knew what they could take. They knew how far forward they could push, and they knew when they needed to pull back. And obviously, sometimes you get the odd kill here and there, but the Mustangs looking good so far in tonight's matchup as they continue to play the Eagles. It's a very close game, despite the fact that the Mustangs are up 2-0 currently. As we move into the next map here, I think it's important to note that, like, not all the team fights are going the Mustangs' way. This is not an utterly dominant performance. It's an incredible game. It's an incredible game, but the Mustangs able to win when it matters. Those pivotal team fights are where they're taking it. The Eagles are taking team fights off the Mustangs, and as you saw, we're able to take that first map off the Mustangs in game 1, but obviously the Mustangs proving to adapt a little bit better, playing faster when they need to, playing slower and more conservative when they need to as well. And it's proving really well tonight. Shan is the key to the Mustangs offense. Taking this team and moving them forward together is really what's been important to them as, Junkertown, I forgot that it was back in the rotation, but it was just banned. So we'll see what it is. This is just going to be a normal push style map. Again, attacker and defending, and I will go over what exactly that means when we get onto the map. We'll see what it is in just 1 second here. But again, this Mustangs offense, led by Shan on that Ramatra, on that Sigma, plays just beautifully. And the team knows how to move themselves around each other. Obviously, with Shan, there's actually a little bit more of a language barrier there. But we don't see that impeding any one of their performances, as all 5 members of this JV Red team just know how to communicate with each other. They've been meshing so well together during these last couple of preseason matches. They lost that first one, definitely a hard-fought loss. It went to a game 5, and not able to get the win there, but able to get the win last week. And, you know, looking in the mood for another sweep again here this week against the Eagles, as they're just revving and ready to go. We're still waiting to see what the map choice here is out of the Eagles. A reworked Junkertown finds its way back into the map pool this season. I haven't actually been able to see what a lot of Junkertown looks like, but I have been able to see little bits and pieces of it. Some nice new cover. It's not as open on that first point. Some better sight lines, some worse sight lines that really work to people's advantages there. So we'll definitely see how a different map plays, but obviously that map is always a fun one, as it looks like we're going to Havana, another map that's very popular in Overwatch 1, has not gotten a rework if I'm not wrong. It's called an escort map, where there will be a payload to escort with 3 points to get it to. You'll get additional time, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, or 2.5 minutes, and then I believe it's a minute and a half, yeah. So we will definitely see what this looks like. We're on Havana. We're waiting for the readies from both the teams here. The Mustangs look to take things in a clean sweep of the Eagles, while the Eagles look to get themselves on the board and maybe start some reverse sweep action. As we're now looking for attack and defense. I always forget about that. That's something that I need to do, or something that they need to figure out before things get started. As we now just wait patiently for everything to be answered. These questions do not take the short amount of time that everyone would hope. Mustangs going to be on defense first, just like they were for Preseason. As the Eagles are ready, waiting for the Mustangs to say that they're ready, and we will get into this third game. Ready to go. I believe they're talking with their coach, Sundown. Like I said before, Sundown, the coach of this team, also plays on the varsity team, so will not be able to coach them this closely again. But here we go, on to Havana. Mustangs look to make the sweepstick. had to grab my water. Something that I wish I had grabbed earlier. Mustangs on defense. Here first, the Eagles on attack, trying to see what they can do.
Ready for battle.
The Mustangs going with a Sigma comp. Demise is going to move on to Widow. Fusion going to stay, or going to move on to Sojourn. Replica on the Baptiste, and Bercy on the Kiriko.
I take care of my. Someone has to do the. Someone has to do the dirty work.
Here we go from the Mustangs. They look to make a statement here on defense.
One. Attackers incoming.
Again, playing a very popular corner. So good moves already from Demise. Fusion able to get the first kill of this game 3.
Don't be shy.
Able to find that Widow, take him down. Shan looking a little low. Replica will be able to get over to him just in time. Fusion on his way back. Fusion able to get one. And Bercy able to grab another.
You must like having me around. You felt me weak up close.
Demise able to grab a couple of nice kills there. Able to grab that Zenyatta as well.
The barrier appears.
Demise able to take down that Widow. Fusion able to grab another. Move down to him. Ultimate comes out from both Widows at the same time. Everyone knows where they are on this map. Shan blocking out all the angles there. Taken down. 1 minute and 40 seconds to get to that first objective. Oh, and 2 kills from the enemy Widow. Shan and Fusion both be taken out. Demise able to grab one. So they're getting very close. See on the outside here, Replica trying his hardest, less than 5 meters out from that point. Shan uses his ultimate. Not able to get anyone there. We'll move people around. 2 ultimates come out, tank and support. And they're able to make a count with 4 kills there. The Mustangs look to hold things down. They won't be able to. And that cart will hit the first checkpoint. Gives them an extra 3.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. I apologize there.
I've got you.
Just 3 minutes left to push it to that second point. I believe it gets them 1.5 minutes.
I'm here.
Mustangs take their offensive positions. 2 ultimates ready on either side. Mustangs will get the advantage, though. Demise will be taken out by the enemy Widow. High Noon comes out. Shan able to take it down. Shan able to get that tank fight. Demise able to get revenge.
Je me sens vivante.
Can't save them all.
Demise taking him out on the ground. As the Mustangs get ready, another 2 minutes.
No one can hide from my
Ultimate
sight.
comes out from Demise. So we'll take their positions
Our futures are
and
intertwined.
wait.
Disrupting.
Here we go. That Ultimate will go away. Demise taking a really nice position there. A little bit of a switch there on the DPS section.
Let the Kitsune.
Fusion able to get some revenge there for Replica dying. Fusion does fall though. Kitsune Rush does come out. Ultimate comes out from Shan. He's able to get two and looking to make them count. Got the Lifeweaver trapped. Able to grab the Lifeweaver. Moves on to the Junker Queen. Junker Queen looking like she wants to get Replica. That Replica will be able to fend her off. Looking to fend off a DPS now, and with the help of one is able to do it. Shan moving things forward. 40 seconds remain. Close call.
Like new again.
Fate draws us together.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds. Mustangs have one team fight to keep things here. Put themselves in a good position to sweep the Eagles.
Let them out.
Time for the reckoning.
Ultimate's coming out all over the place here. Fortunately moving out of that immo field. Junker Queen looking low though. Replica able to grab him once again. And the Mustangs able to grab everyone off a cart. A team kill gives Montco a great advantage going into their attack.
Score 0.
And again, the same rules apply. If Montco wants to finish the match here, they have to do one simple thing. Push that cart to this position, whether you see the truck now. Mustangs gonna need to do this quickly. And this is definitely not an easy task, but Mustangs look to make it possible. There it is. The spot where the Mustangs have to push things forward to. They're going to move. They're going to stay on their Sigma comp. And Bercy moves on to Mercy. We will see if that's a good decision. I believe it will be. Mercy given some huge buffs this season.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Here we go. Mustangs look to move things forward here. Shan leading that charge. They take that initial corner. 4 minutes on the clock. You get an extra 2.5 moving into that first tech mode, but that's all the Mustangs are going to get. Shan immediately up in the faces of this Eagles defense. Demise will fall. So will Fusion. And Bercy next to fall. Forced to use some cooldowns there. Replica will move down as well. Shan will move around about 50% health. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Return to me.
Mustangs looking for a couple of picks here. Moving things around. We're already seeing some ultimates charging up fairly quickly. Shan already at 90%, 96% there. As Demise will fall, he moves on to the Hanzo. Shan will get access to his ultimate and get a kill as well. That enemy Junkrat looking good so far here tonight on this map. Shan moving things forward, or at least attempting to. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. Ultimate comes out, able to grab 2. Able to still get 1 through it. Ultimates come out, all around 3 ultimates from that offense. 4 kills on the Mustangs. Fusion will fall the Mustangs. A team kill with 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the clock. They need to move this cart forward. They need to make a little bit of a switch here. 2 ultimates almost ready from the Mustangs. They used everything there from the Eagles. The Mustangs know that though, and they'll be able to use that to their advantage. Kitsune Rush comes out from Enbersi. They go all in on the enemy tank. And Dragons come out. Disperses that entire team, gives Montco the advantage as they go onto cart. Next one to charge their ultimate, Fusion. We'll be able to get some good charge there. Still look for a second kill. Mustangs move things forward. Shan and Demise. Shan with another. They grab it. Mustangs will grab themselves pretty much a team kill. Mustangs keeping that soldier away from where he needs to be. Unfortunately, Fusion there not able to get out in time. But they will get some extra time there. The Mustangs, 3 minutes to push that cart forward. And the Mustangs not wasting any time to move things as far forward as humanly possible. Already looking low is that Junkrat. Replica able to grab him. Mustangs trying to put things away here and now. A couple of really great moves. Demise able to grab one. So move up on that Hanzo. Mustangs move things forward slowly but surely. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain. All the way forward. And Berchi trying to get out of there, not able to. Demise able to grab one. And the Mustangs close in on this final point. That Junkrat proving pivotal to the Mustangs' offensive moves. Able to grab one. Fusion able to grab 2. And the Mustangs close to point. Dragons come out. As we see a late push. The Mustangs do it. They complete the sweep to end off their last preseason game. Mustangs take it 3-0 over the Eagles. Some great team plays there at the end. And Demise with the play of the game here. 1, 2. Played beautifully there, and we'll grab that third. That's Zenyatta, and that will do it for tonight's match. The Mustangs take the clean sweep as they get ready to go into the regular season just next week. But that is not going to be it. We will have an interview for you guys. We're going to go set that up, so we will be right back. And welcome back. The Mustangs taking down the Eagles 3-0 in a great clean sweep to end off their postseason. I am joined by Demise. Demise, what does it mean to get this win here in the last week of preseason, moving yourselves into the getting ready for the regular season next week?
This is an absolutely enormous win. It helped us go off the back of the 2 losses we had in the first 2 games of the preseason. And honestly, our confidence was through the roof, even after the first point. So I think that this means more to the season than it will be.
Yeah, and all really great things there. Obviously, a lot of great pressure. I mean, you guys dropped map 1 of game 1 on, I believe, Samoa. So, what was, it's the only time you guys really lost tonight. Was there any shift in the mindset, or was it just like, we kept it really close, let's just continue doing what we're doing?
That first point of Samoa was a trial run for us, and it allowed us to better grasp the enemy team. It was also, I think, Shane's first game on of the day. And so he had to adapt quick, so I'll give him benefit for the doubt there. We definitely could have won that, but I think for what we did great for that.
Yeah, and able to get the win in the end on Samoa and on our other 2 maps, moving things over to where were you guys on the second map? Preseason, and then over to Havana. You guys chose to do defense for both of those maps. What was your thinking behind being on defense first rather than attack?
Our strongest plays are our attacking ones. With Shan on Ram, particularly, our attack can be so strong, and having a set goal of we just need to get to here is a lot easier for us to deal with than, all right, we have to hold them here. It's just that shift of mindset that makes defending for us better.
Yeah, and it obviously really paid off tonight. 2 really great stops. Obviously, Preseason, you guys had an almost 4.5-minute stop on that second point. Were you guys frustrated with the fact that they made it on to or trying to get to that third point? Or was it just like, water under the bridge, we'll just stop them where we can?
Yeah, we were not thinking, oh, we shouldn't have done this. There's no point in thinking that. They already got there. I think that's what I love about this team, that we aren't dwelling on, uh-oh, they just capped second. No, we need to hold them here at third if it comes to that.
Yeah, and some really, really great gameplay from all of you. I mean, all 5 of your members. Obviously, give special shout out to Shan where it's due. I mean, that Ramatra is something special and looked really good on that Sigma tonight. But looking ahead towards the regular season, what are you guys going to do? You guys start up next week in the NJCAAE League. What are you guys going to do in this week's time in order to prepare yourselves for the league, for these regular season matchups?
I think I would have loved the VOD review, but we lost the VODs because of this new update. Specifically the maps that for our scrim, our game last week. We think that there's a lot of things that we could improve on there, but we don't have the ability to anymore. So I think scrimming and perhaps VOD reviewing the scrims that we lose. This will all be a big part going into the start of the season.
Yeah, and although it's not the same, our VODs are all available on Mustangs Esports. I know that that's not the best spot for you guys to do VOD reviews, but they are there. I know that that is saved and on our YouTube channel. But obviously, just an incredible, incredible game here tonight. Not much more to say. Typically, I talk about, where you guys might have struggled, but not a lot of struggles here on the offensive or defensive end. And obviously, only that 1 map loss. But even then, it was 92% to 100%. All the difference was a singular team fight. So, do you have anything else that you want to say for stream, for chat, as you guys get ready to start this regular season?
Honestly, I was on that Havana map. I was pretty excited to pull out my Widowmaker. It's been something I've been trying to slowly develop since the end of the season. And not to say I won every Widow duel, but I think I won enough to the point where it had big enough impact on the team.
Yeah,
So,
definitely had a huge impact. I mean, you got that play
was
of the
fun.
game. You got the play of the game there on Havana, which I think was something very special. And it was nice to watch you do those moves on Widowmaker. Definitely shots that I personally could not make in the slightest. But that is going to do it
Yeah.
for... Oh, sorry, were you saying something?
Can I give one shout out?
Oh
One
my
shout
god,
out?
yeah, 100%.
I want to shout out my sister who might be watching this because I forgot to do it last time. If she's probably up now. My little sister, who I was told that I should have shouted her out. So here's your shout out, Evelyn.
Well, that is just beautiful and a great way to end off our stream here tonight. Join us tomorrow for some more preseason for the Valorant team. That's going to be at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.